Good morning. This is the June 3rd, 2023 full moon ceremony. I'll be right back. Thank you for being here with me today. Let's see if we can create a good ceremony for today. Deborah, Coupe, how do I say your name? Coupe. Very nice to meet you. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. So I want to remind everybody that you will need a few things: a bowl of fresh water, a crystal, whatever crystal you want to have. This is a green obsidian. I forget what the properties are. I think it's supposed to speed up your spiritual ascension or something like that. They all do everything, including ovens and windows. You know how crystals are. They're just really good for everything. And you'll need a candle. I use electrics because that's comfortable for me, not messy. And you'll need a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen so you can write down your intentions. You might be also going back and looking at some of the intentions that you had set for earlier in this year. And we started this process, what was it, in late December, early January. And kind of good to take a review. We're doing a little 6-month review of, like what flew. We ran it up the flagpole as an intention and what actually materialized. And I'm kind of getting acquainted with this idea that, we have intentions, and we're taught sort of by public noise that, if you set intentions, you'll get exactly what you want, like immediately, like it's going to happen overnight. This is not my experience. My experience is that my intentions are showing up. It takes several months. It takes a couple of months. And it takes a couple months of focusing on it and shifting focus and getting frustrated with not having results, and then walking away, and then turning around in a month later that 3-4 months have gone by and I'm getting results on that intention. So I think it's patience is required. Patience and self-love. Speaking of self-love, the prayer I came up with today was a 2-liner in my meditation. And it was, by the power of divine love within me, I accept myself as I am right now. And I accept that I am humanly fallible. I accept my humanity. I get driven by that inner perfectionist pretty hard because I'm self-employed and I have to make it all happen, or so I think. I forget that the divine is working on myself, working on my side. But I have to remember that things get done, I get taken care of. It all seems to work out for me. So I just want to encourage acceptance, patience, and just, to review with a sense of objectivity. We just want to see, okay, we did an experiment. We're setting these intentions like an experiment. What happened? And setting intentions and being focused about the intentions are something that's coming into a greater point for me in my life. So I'm having to be a little more rigorous with them and attentive to my intentions. And be conscious. Because apparently that's what I thought it was important to create through this intention. So anyway, I love to start things with prayers. And so the first one I'm going to do is the I love my life prayer. It's more of an affirmation. You might want to repeat after me. I love my life. I love everyone in my life, including all of you. I am wealthy. I am successful. I am beautiful. Just a good little prayer to start the day with, right? Let me see what else I have cooking over here. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and get our energy organized. And I think that's an important process to be paid attention to every day is really, where is my energy, my physical energy, my emotional energy, my spiritual energy, where, and so right now what we're going to do is a process called feeling your soul's light in your body. So get comfortable, shift yourself around in your chair, or lay down, or whatever you're going to do. Take a sip of your tea before you get started. And allow your imagination to help you create what you're being led to create. To feel what you're feeling, to see what you're seeing, to notice what you're noticing. Good. Close your eyes and allow yourself to fully arrive in this moment. Yes, simply arrive in this now moment. Bring all your points of attention back inside yourself. Points of attention are like little tentacles out there checking on this and trying to remember to do that. And what about so and so? And did I flip the laundry? And, all that. Bring all those points of attention back inside the center of your body. And now, with your eyes closed, scan your body inside and out. Just take it all in. Feel the quality of this moment. Ask your mind to stop rushing you. Ask your mind to help you focus. on this moment. As your total experience. Now, take a few very deep, relaxing, and calming breaths to aid your centering. Notice your inner screen on the insides of your eyelids. You may be seeing, sensing, or knowing your soul as the beautiful light that is illuminating your body. It's as if from deep within, your soul's light has come up and provided light, consciousness, awareness of your body. Observe the colors of your soul's light. Good morning, Cynthia Podesta. Hello, hello. How does your soul's light adjust to best harmonize with the different organs in your body? Notice the wisdom of these adjustments, perhaps measured by the vibrance of the life force energy these organs now exhibit. Notice that your soul delights in these excursions as you invite it to participate in unity with your blessed body and your consciousness. Flowing back and forth between your physical body and your soul's light is a mutual respect and adoration of your blessed body. Your soul chose this particular body out of 7.5 or 8 billion bodies and personalities to serve you and its purposes here on earth. To express your soul here on earth. Your soul created you, body and the personality, as its experience module. And this was done with love, respect, and care. This is the bond between your soul, your personality, and your body. This is the agreement between your soul and your physical, earthly self. Your soul's light and consciousness is wise and knows exactly what you need at this moment. Let your physical body absorb all the light it needs. And you can revel in the peace and fulfillment of this moment. You can create a memory file of this experience by holding your hand up, palm out, and placing the index finger of your right hand on the palm of your left hand. You will know how to return to this experience. You have the wisdom of the ages within you. You know that there's no other self that you need to be, no other self you need to see, no other self you need to feel, no other self you need to know. deeper you flow into your soul, the more rarefied and clarified are your perceptions, and the more connected you are with the great creatress, source, the divine. When you call out to your soul saying, "Come, soul, come, holy light," you are calling all the forces of light to you. You are ultimately calling the divine to you. You are asking to be united fully with your blessed body, your soul, and the great creatress. So now you have everything you need for the moment, for this day, and for continually improving life. When you feel ready, move your body. We'll continue on with the process here. So, as a reminder for those who are arriving late, please have ready pen and paper to write your intentions and what you notice about the review of the last 6 months. A crystal, any crystal that you want to have, whatever crystal you're drawn to. Candle. And a bowl of fresh, clean water. Feel free to write your comments on the Facebook page or the YouTube channel. Write what you need to write in there, how you're feeling, what you need, what you want, what your intentions for this full moon are. So open your spiritual heart. Essentially, you have 3 hearts in you. Your physical heart, the muscle that causes the blood to flow and circulate throughout the body, from the large flowing points to the smallest little micro capillaries. You have your heart chakra, an energetic heart of sorts, and you have your spiritual heart. And notice that your spiritual heart is so much larger than any of the other 2. So just open your spiritual hearts for this prayer and repeat after me. Gratefully, joyfully, I greet the full moon with my powerful spiritual heart open, and I receive all that I need. with hope overflowing today and throughout time, unfurling like a leaf responding to the sun. Caught by my plans, trusting the divine wind to sail me wherever I need to be and empower all my activities. Investing in this moment, held steady by the light, allowing all that is for my highest good. Saying yes to the opportunities offered me. Standing strong in certainty. The seeds of intention that I have planted have become fulfilled. Divinely customized to my soul's purposes. I watch, childlike, surprised by the perfection of divine timing. As my hopes and plans are distilled to seamlessly suit the great creatress's divine plan for me. Let's take some deep cleansing breaths now. Let's re-energize with oxygen. One more. Right. Over the last 6 months, we've been having you write down intentions. And I want you to kind of review the intentions you've had in the last 6 months and without judging yourself or being punitive in any way, what have been the results of these intentions? And lately, we've been breaking them down into different categories like physically, personally, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, professionally, and what we intended to be free of. So in the last 6 months, which of your intentions for your physical self have either developed and manifested or are in process or continue to be an intention but not yet really filled? Just write them down. You have any feelings about this? Write those down. When you look back over the last 6 months, have there been any personal intentions that you have actually fulfilled or are in process or have not materialized at all? And remember, do not apply the guilt whip or the judgment jail. All you're doing is taking an assessment. You're just noticing, you're doing like an inventory to get the facts. What things have seemed to come to fulfillment? What things are sort of in process, or you're kind of getting some motivation and getting some energy stream going in that way, or it's starting to occur, or what is still sort of idly floating, going nowhere? It's all right. It's just get the information. Notice what you feel about these things. Happy, sad, neutral. You lost interest in that particular intention. It's all right. Just take note. Good morning, Shara Renee Seaver. Hello, Queen. Yes, you too, darling. And if you just tuned in, we're doing kind of a 6-month review of how the intentions that you set this year so far. What happened? What came through? What didn't come through? What is still in process? What is still being created? And if you have feelings about that, write it down. But this is not an opportunity to judge yourself or be punitive in any way, shape, or form. This is really just a fact-finding mission. You may be looking at things from categorically, physically, personally, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, professionally, or something you intend to be free of. You want to write these things down. So emotionally, what have been your intentions over the last 6 months? Where do you stand with those intentions? Have they manifested or not? Or are they in process? Just write them down. What are you enjoying in your life? You might want to remember that part. Write that down. And spiritually, have you had spiritual goals or intentions, or promises you made to yourself about meditating or being this or not being that spiritually? A lot of us measure ourselves by our spiritual production or exhibition, or how we value ourselves spiritually or not. take note of the spiritual intentions that if either manifested or not, or are in process. And mentally, how have your thoughts been? How is your thinking process working for you? Are your thoughts pleasant and helpful? Are they punitive and judgmental? Are they uplifting? Are they providing some new solutions? I know for myself, I've been having lots of ups and downs. Like some days I wake up and my brain is at work and on me, and uh, the, being perfectionistic, I'm being judgmental, I'm being, harsh with myself. And some days I'm like positive and unlimited, and I feel really mentally attuned to my spirituality. And other days I just feel like those two things are not in sync. So just it's just what's so. We're just writing down the facts. Now, professionally, what have been your intentions around your professional life? Just taking a look at the results produced and just gathering information. Some of that information be about maybe about your feelings, about your professional life, and others might be just, oh, it's interesting to see that that turned out. You know, have there been some things that downright crashed and caused a sensation of disappointment in you? I know I've had that experience in the last 6 months several times. Like, actually, at least a couple times a month. Were deadlines missed professionally? Or did you get it done? Or did the deadline get moved for reasons other than you, your intentions or your actions, outside forces? Are there things in your professional life that you have questions about? I mean, I literally just wrote down my goals remain unchanged and I don't know how to fulfill them. It's just the way it is right now. I'm just being truthful with myself. What do they say about the truth? The truth will set you free, but first it'll piss you off or disappoint you. Oh, I want to be one of those flaming successes that they write stories about, but I can't say I am, some ways. In other ways, absolutely, I qualify. So the last one that we're going to look at is the intention for I intend to live free of, and perhaps there's a by when date, a deadline. Have you managed to live free of certain things? Sometimes, other times not at all. What's the truth about the situation? Right. What I want to do now is remind you that you, I, we are the light shining forth with divine brilliance. You, I, we are the light shining forth with divine brilliance. We are the light. We carry it within us. We're the humans. We're on this journey and we walk together, shoulder to shoulder. It's not a competition. The divine doesn't care about competition. I do, but the divine doesn't. So anyway, now's a good time to light your candle. And you're lighting your candle and you're asking it to be the expression of your lighted path, spiritual, physical, mental, professional, emotional, the whole 9 yards. That this candle illuminate and enliven your intentions and clearly light your soul level actions. I'm all about the soul. I'm all about the energy. I'm all about aliveness. So ask your candle to light your path, illuminate your intentions, and clearly light your soul level actions. And one of these things that I really want you to light up within yourself is I give myself permission to be a fallible human, imperfect, in process, ever changing. I'm on the path. I may not have made it all the way yet, but I'm still working on it. You might want to share some intentions or some breakthrough thing that you've noticed in taking this inventory of this, or reviewing your intentions for the last 6 months. You know, what things have run up the flagpole and flown, and other things that kind of fell off and went splat. It's all right. You know, in the United States, I think, especially, or that's my experience, that, you know, we're all supposed to be these fabulous, perfect success stories. And we're not. And there's not a lot of information or help for being an imperfect success. Maybe I'm being successful at being imperfect. Like, that's where the success is. you know, and yet you get up for another day and you try again and go at it a different way, something like that, but it's all right to be who you are, where you are, and how you are. How you're going to make it different, except for to be where we are and authorize that, not make it wrong. So share any comments in the chat. It would be very, very helpful. Don't keep them secret. I was in outside sales for a long time, totally mystified about why I got a sale and why I didn't. Like they used to talk about, there's the different closes and techniques and theories and methods and formulas for selling, and all of that was a complete mystery to me, and it just seemed like such malarkey. And the truth is, the people who wanted to buy from me liked me, wanted to do business with me, trusted me, thought I might have something. And that was why I got a sale. And other people, that wasn't it, or my timing wasn't right, and it was really about relationship. And I pretty much wouldn't stop trying. I'm perseverant, But it was always a mystery to me about what worked and what didn't work. And I know that my work has a lot to do with who I am and what I represent to other people. And that is my service of being that kind of guiding light. All right. We've charged ourselves with our soul light. We're going to take our bowl of water and put our hands over it. Or one on the bottom and one on the top, and fill it with the light of our soul. Fill it with all that we are right now. I am this wonderful, unique jumble of puzzle pieces that sometimes fit and sometimes don't. And some of those puzzle pieces I've adopted from the outside and tried to make mine, and they aren't for me. And I let them go. And I use my soul's light to charge this water, to empower this water, to fulfill my intentions, to be fully myself as I'm supposed to be. And hallelujah and amen to that. Can I get an amen? I love it when you write in the comments. Makes me feel so good when you do that. And now take your crystal and bless this crystal and infuse your soul's light into this crystal, asking for partnership with its power to heal and clear and create. Whatever is in perfect alignment with who I actually am right now. Not who I wish I was, no, not who I was yesteryear, but who I am right now. Yes. And if you feel like crying, feel free. It's fine. I love you when you cry. I love it. If you feel like laughing, laugh. Feel like dancing, dance. If you feel like hiding in the corner, hide in the corner. I will still love you. And now put your crystal in the water and cleanse it. Rolling it around, sweeping the water up onto the crystal, rinse it off. You're energizing the water and you're cleansing the crystal with who you are now. And we ask the divine, whom we call the great creatress, to bless and energize this water for our highest and best good, and for the highest and best good of everyone connected to us. Good morning, Cecilia Nunes. Welcome. And so as we have energized this water with the great creatress, the divine feminine, the holy of holies, creator and creatress of all that is, we ask for divine blessings for ourselves so that we fulfill our soul's purposes and the blessing that we are to one another in each other's lives. And we bless the moon with this bowl of water, this crystal, with the light that we are, with our candles. We bless the Mother Earth with this water. We bless our physical selves and our spiritual selves and all that we wish we were and all that we didn't turn out to be. We bless it all. Now take a sip or two of this blessed water and let it energize your body. My crystals flopping around in the water. Let this water bless your physical body. Let it bless your soul. Let it bless your energy body. Let it bless your emotions and your mind and your intentions. You know what I'd like to know also is what you released today, what you set aside and said, you know what, this was an intention that came from somebody else's idea and it really isn't mine. You know, sometimes I pick up other people's ideas and it's like, well, that sounds like the way I should do it. And it turns out just not to be a good fit. And I have to just release that, just let that go. That's happened to me so many times. I've adopted other people's ideas in favor of the truth for myself, or in the absence of my understanding what the truth is for myself. All right. And now we'll close with the gratitudes. We gratefully thank the moon, the big, fat, full moon, and we release anything that is not ours to carry inside, outside, or in around us. We bless and release that to the moon. We gratefully thank the water all around the earth, the oceans, the rivers, the streams, the lakes, the rains, the snows, the water in our bodies, the water in other people's bodies. We gratefully thank the water. We gratefully thank Mother Earth for her sustenance, her power, and this wonderful place to live. We gratefully thank our beloved souls who are always bonded to us, with us, approve us, love us, hold us in the greatest esteem, and chose us to live out their purposes. We thank our beloved souls. And we gratefully thank the ever-present, infinitely wise, and loving light. We thank all the guides who showed up to help us in this process. And we thank the great creatress, the divine source, for her gentle power and her presence today. And so it is. So there's two things. Give you a moment to digest that. I want you to know there's two opportunities that are important on me, and I have a lot of intention around them. I have an Etsy store called Soul Sorcerer. soulsorcerer.etsy.com, and it's open, and there are quotes that you can download and print out if you like them. These are quotes from my book, Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness, an Akashic Records Guide to Living a Fulfilled Life. It's a channeled book by my guides, the Akashic Beings of Light. And their chapters 1 through 6 are up there for purchase. There's 40 chapters, so this is slow going, getting them all up there, chapter by chapter. And also, the thing about the Soul Sorcerer is you can buy what I've called the personal guidance service. And you ask one question, email it to me, pay $18 on Etsy, and I do a voice recording of a channeled answer for you that helps go straight to the heart of the matter and give you the information you need to make a choice, avoid a problem, steer yourself in the right direction, whatever it is. And for $18, you get some serious help. I mean, I've been doing this for 34 years. I've got a little experience at it. My guides are fabulous. These are really beautiful, loving, non-judgmental, totally understanding, uplifting, validating guides. So you're not going to get a you should have and what's wrong with you. You're going to get an answer like, of course this is coming up. We understand completely, and we want to help you, and we help you now. So you can go on the Etsy store and buy a personal guidance item for $18. If that's not enough, you can also schedule an Akashic Records reading with me, and that's an hour-long process where we can have an entire conversation about a bunch of questions that you might have that are very oh man, it's a great way to get your questions answered and to get advice, or understand why did this turn out that way, and why did that turn out this way, and what's the purpose of so and so in my life. You get a lot of questions like that. You can have a full hour-long reading with me for $204. So it really makes that $18 personal guidance question valuable, worth every buck. Anyway. And the other thing is you can join my members portal on my website, where we go chapter by chapter through my book, Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness, an Akashic Records Guide to Living a Fulfilled Life. And I teach you how to read your own Akashic Records and how to ask questions in the Akashic Records, and really understand where your information is coming from. And for $100 a month, we meet once a week for a live masterclass on Zoom, and we talk about your questions. I look at where you are at, where the guides often channel another process in the Akashic records that help you get clearer and clearer about your connection with the Akashic records and your masters, teachers, and loved ones, which are beings in your records that help you. And the thing is, it's $100 a month until June 15th. And so is the Soul Sorcerer personal guidance question. It's at 18, the personal guidance question's at $18 till June 15th, and this Bringing Forth Soul Consciousness members portal is $100 a month until June 15th. June 15th, everything goes up. So now is a really good time to take advantage of these opportunities. You'll get so much coaching and time with me. It's a small group. It's very personal. And you can ask your questions and really receive good channeled wisdom, and also the benefit of my 34 years of experience of being a psychic and a channel and working in the Akashic records. So that's the promotional part. And you can go into my website, anniechannels.com to schedule a reading or join the members portal. And you can find my Etsy store at soulsorcerer.etsy.com. I'd love to work with you. Thank you very much for being with me today. Thank you so much.